Anxious attachment shows up in every relationship because it often begins in our childhood. We always believe when someone comes in and says, I'm anxiously attached, I have such a fear of abandonment. This is because I lost my father at 12 years old. A lot of times there is a component of this, that there was, someone that we lost, or maybe we lost a grandparent to death or whatever it is. And a lot of times it's maybe one of the roots, but it's not the main root of the anxious attachment. What I do see is repeated experiences of something we would have needed as a child and didn't get. So we may have needed to be seen for who we are. What was happening is that we didn't get enough attention, or we weren't allowed to be who we are. So we felt unseen. There was a lack of emotional support. We would have needed emotional support. We would have needed a parent that is with us and maybe helps us grieve the loss of our pet when our pet died as a child, right? But we were alone in the pain. We would have needed to have a stable connection with our parents, like to be really able to rely on their presence. And a lot of times this is not the case, especially in today's world. Both parents are out working, are stressed. So they're coming home, they're stressed. The child doesn't really feel like, oh, I can, can I now tell my mom that whatever, my classmate bullied me? No, better not. She has enough stress. So there is a lack of connection here. The next day, mom is relaxed. Okay, let's tell her. Then there is connection. The next day, mom is stressed again. Oh, I think I shouldn't bring it up again. So what a lot of people with anxious attachment did experience is that there was connection, disconnect, connection, disconnect, connection, disconnect. This is something we don't have memories of, no consciously at least. This is nothing any one of us ever remembered, that as a child, oh, sometimes mom was present, sometimes she was not, sometimes, We remember if they were physically there, but if they're emotionally there, it's very hard to remember that, because for us as a child, this was our reality. This is what we got, right? This is what we used to. So when we look into anxious attachment, I invite all of us and all of you to please go beyond the obvious. Usually there were many, many layers of something we would have needed and we didn't get, such as emotional connection, consistency in the connection, attunement,